It's a little past 10 in the morning, and between the sun and the humidity, it already feels like it's in the 90s. So begins the day's work for volunteers with the watershed group Friends of the Tug Fork River and their ongoing war with abandoned tires.
We had this area of the river that we've worked a couple times before. We set a record here, I think 2 years ago, a state record, maybe a national record of 1,064 tires in one day. That was crazy that day.
Thankfully, today's total will fall short of that, probably around 300 or so.
We had the big floods this winter, and what's happened is it's moved a whole bunch of tires around, and we're kind of back in the same places we were, but again, they're old tires that we're getting, so I think we're making progress.
Some of these tires have been in the river for years, decades even. As they're pried off the bottom, the current lifts the silt and exposes another layer underneath. Like an archaeological dig, the deeper you go, the older they get. Getting them out requires a lot of muscle, along with some mechanized help.
It's a hard day's work. These tires are buried up. We use West Virginia DEP REAP's Hydrotrek machine a lot to pull the tires loose. We have a lot of volunteers here today with some specialized hooks that have been made for this purpose. And they're all breaking their backs and putting in a hard day's work, and we appreciate their help.
Each tire has to be yanked off the bottom, then swirled around to rinse out some of the accumulated water, mud, and gravel, then hoisted into a waiting boat. This is the first of 6 Tug Fork Tire Tug-of-War events planned for this year.
We wanted to get started earlier this year, in July, but the weather and the river just would not cooperate with us. But August, the tide has turned, and so we're out here today, and the weather's good, the river's perfect. We're trying to get these tires up the river now to where we're going to take them out. That's the challenge at the moment, is getting them upstream. We have, to date, 16,184 tires loaded out of the Tug Fork River. We'll add to that total today.
If the water is deep enough, the outboard can make short work of the current. Sometimes the heavily loaded boats have to be towed by the Hydrotrack until they reach deeper water. If it's shallow enough, boats are often pulled upstream by hand. Once they reach the takeout point, a mini excavator equipped with a hydraulic thumb grabs them and transfers them to a trailer. They're then hauled off to a more accessible lot and loaded into a box trailer to be taken to a specialized landfill.
We work with the Friends of the Tug Fork down here, and they're a really active group here on the Tug. We also get to partner with our sister agency in Kentucky, and it's a good cleanup. And then, this is another river that they're trying to put into that the flat water kayaking system and bring in tourism and lots of good things. With the Hatfield McCoy Trail down here and everything else, it's starting to be a tourist attraction.
If you'd like to help, the next scheduled cleanup is Tuesday, August the 19th at 9 a.m. at the South Williamson boat ramp, weather permitting. You can find out more information by checking out the group's Facebook page. You can find them at Friends of the Tug Fork River. In Williamson, I'm Mike Huff for Environment Matters. Thanks for watching.